Hey guys, it's Rhett, and this is our final battle in the preliminary round robin rounds of the Kanto Classic. We're up against our good buddy Bubblehulk. So he's got a really interesting team. It looks like it's a Trick Room option team, which is surprising coming from him because usually there is no option. It is all Trick Room all the time. But he's got three, what I would guess are medium speed Pokemon, and then he's got a Tailwind, fast Pokemon, an Aerodactyl, and two Trick Room setters, who presumably double as his primary abusers in the Slowbro and the Mr. Mime. So we're gonna see how this goes. This is kind of a different team than the ones we've gone up against in the past, and I'm real excited to see how he's using it. All right, my friends, here we are, ready to go. If we win this one, we are the top seed in our division. So I've been thinking about this a lot. I think Snorlax and Clefairy gives us a really strong start here. I definitely want the Arcanine. And I'm going to go with the Dragonite in the back. Blastoise could be valuable here, but I think not quite enough. If we have a real hard time with the Aerodactyl, we'll bring it next game. And I just don't think Dugtrio does quite enough for us in this situation. The good news is that he doesn't have a whole lot of ways to touch the Snorlax. He can cut down on our damage output, but we can always curse it back up. So he sends out his double Trick Room lead. That's fine, because I don't mind Trick Room, and I don't mind special attackers either. So at the moment, he's got, I mean, he could Fake Out, right? He could go for a Scald, but if he does that, he turns on our Facade for us. So I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and Curse. Let's get a little bit of chip down. Okay. He goes for the Fake Out onto our Clefairy and Scald into Snorlax. Doesn't get the burn. We do get our Curse off. Now, Slowbro doesn't care about our boosts, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah, nice. So I'm happy to be burned with Snorlax. I really don't mind the increased damage that we take turn to turn in exchange for the increased damage output for Facade. I wasn't planning on using Hammer Arm this turn or this match anyway. So I'm gonna Facade into the Gyarados slot, and I'm gonna Life Dew with Clefairy. Keep our health up. Okay. A Venusaur comes in. Okay. Guessing he's looking to remove Clefairy soon then. So I don't think we're going to one-shot here with the Facade since we've been intimidated. Yeah. But definitely we can two-hit KO. Let's... I'm going to recycle and switch into Arcanine. He gets the poison. Ice Fang. So we get our berry back. And we're going to... We're going to Facade the Gyarados and protect Arcanine. Now, I know Arcanine outspeeds Gyarados, but there's not a whole lot Venusaur can do here. Okay. He protects as well. Alright. Okay, Venusaur switches out. So we're probably going to lose Arcanine here. No, he went into Snorlax. And he got the flinch, too. Interesting. We missed, but I also forgot that he was Lumberry, so the miss doesn't matter. Alright, Arcanine goes down. Another flinch on Snorlax. Thanks for that. And we're going to bring Clefairy back in. So we're going full health this turn. We need to not flinch here. Oh, God. How many flinches is that? Okay. Alright. It's fine. We're fine. Let's kill this stupid Gyarados. Okay, Gyarados switches into Venusaur. Slowbro Ice Beams. We get an attack off. We're going to take the Sludge Bomb. Okay. At least without Gyarados on the field, we're not gonna flinch this turn. Okay, Slowbro protects. Sludge Bomb into Clef. And we get a Curse off. That's good, because that means that even if he switches Gyarados in, it shouldn't be able to live anything from Snorlax. So I'm going to Facade into the Slowbro spot. And I think we just let Clef go down here. Okay. So now it's Snorlax and Dragonite versus Gyarados and Venusaur. He doesn't have Protect on the Venusaur, so we've got a pretty safe dual Wing Beat. Even at -1, it should be enough. And we're going to go for a Recycle just in case with the Snorlax. Okay, he goes for the Ice Fang. And now we can just Facade and Dragon Claw. It's good to know that our Dragonite is natively faster than his Gyarados. It's also nice that he just really doesn't have an answer to our Snorlax. So I don't think we really need to change too much here. I'm going to lock in with the same 4. We'll have to see if he switches anything up here, but I suspect it'll be... Because going fast mode doesn't super help him, because it wasn't our fast mode or our speed that really hurt him. Okay. So he does make the switch to fast mode, which is fine. He's got the Focus Sash on Aerodactyl. So we're gonna just protect with our Clefairy. And we're going to send in our Arcanine. He's sending in his Arcanine too. So now he's got a double Intimidate on our Snorlax, but that's why we're switching out. This is the mode of his team that I was worried about. The ability to cycle Intimidates could be a real problem for us. Okay, so he's taunting into our Arcanine. So we're switching in Dragonite here, which is a risky play. Okay. Okay, that did a fair amount of damage. That's good. Now we're going to switch out Arcanine and bring in Clefairy. And he switches out Arcanine, presumably bringing in Gyarados. We're gonna dance and follow me. Okay. He brings in Arcanine. Ooh, that's a big avoid. We got lucky there, boys. Okay, so we are currently at -1 attack. We're going to go for the dual wing beat. And we're going to life do. Okay, he withdraws the Aerodactyl. Interesting choice. Slowbro comes in. He's got both of his ice attackers coming into the field. We're at -2 attack. Yeah, and as expected, it's not doing a whole lot. So we're switching in Arcanine here, under the assumption that he's going to attack with a Ice move. Although he could cover for this switch with a Ice Beam Waterfall. Okay, but he goes for Protect with Gyarados. That's fine. We Life Dew, get some health back onto Arcanine. And he Trick Room. Nice. Okay. I'm going to take a risk that he's not going to burn a turn of Trick Room, switching his Gyarados into his Arcanine here, just to get an Intimidate on our special Arcanine. Okay, Aerodactyl comes back in. Now I know he's Lum, so it's going to take a couple tries to burn us. Or to burn him. Avoids. So, probably not worth it. Alright. We're going to Protect and Life Dew, stall Trick Room turns. Fun thing about Protect and Life Dew is that Life Dew does go through Protect. So you can Protect and regain health on the same turn. It's pretty obnoxious. Let's see if he goes for the waterfall into Arcanine. He's pretty clearly not earthquaking again, because he wouldn't have switched his Arcanine into it. Oh, he was calling the Dragonite switch. Interesting. Alright, but I'm going to switch into Snorlax and Protect. Okay, Arcanine switches out. Aerodactyl switches in. So I'm going to switch out Clefairy for an Intimidate from Arcanine, and I'm going for a Hammer Arm with Snorlax into his Aerodactyl. I'm not taking time to set up because he's got a Nerve, and I know I can't rely on my Berry to keep my health up. Okay, so we get about to half. So we're switching into Clefairy to activate Friend Guard. Flinch. That's not great. Flare Blitz into Clefairy and Burn. Also not great. Interesting. Okay, so I want to redirect. No, because I can't redirect because unless he misses the rock slide, he just straight kills Clefairy and then his Slowbro's Ice Beam would land into Dragonite. But now it's time to sack Clefairy. Snorlax avoids. Well, that's nice. Okay. Does he predict my protect? I think the target's too juicy. Well, maybe he does. At least with Aerodactyl not on the field, I get my berry off. Okay. Flinched. I get the crit, but it's not enough. Okay. Doesn't matter. That means nothing, but it's funny. Okay. All right. Man, I feel like I'm taking a page out of Curry's book here. Break yourself against my body. Okay. All right. Well, we certainly took our sweet time with this one. All right. Well, let's see what happens this time. This is so much fun. Well, that was a lucky flinch in our favor there. Oof, crit. Well, the RNG has turned. Um, So what we're doing here is we're gonna preserve Dugtrio just a little bit longer. We're going for a facade into the Gyarados because he might switch to Arcanine. He might leave it in. Looks like he's leaving it in. Maybe going for... Oh, he goes for Protect with Slowbro. Interesting. Earthquake. Okay, alright. I get that. Trying to kill the Dugtrio and get some damage into the Snorlax at the same time. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to... I'm going to Rock Slide. See if we can't pick up that KO on the Gyarados. And I'm going to Curse and start setting up with the Snorlax. Oh, he protects. Okay, so presumably going for an attack with the Slowbro here. So we'll get a little damage into the Slowbro, not enough to really care about. Curse from Snorlax. And I'm guessing a Scald into... No, Ice Beam. Into Dugtrio. Okay, so we could Fake Out, but what we're actually gonna do is Scald and Facade into the Gyarados slot in case he switches into Arcanine. There it is. So that's gonna put Snorlax's attack back to 0. Slowbro protects, that's fine. Scald. Nice damage. Nice damage. Calling that switch puts us in a really strong position now. Of course, he can bring his Gyarados back in, get a second Intimidate off on our Snorlax. But frankly, at this point, we can just switch the Snorlax out. Because the boosts aren't going to be doing us that much good anyway. So... Waterfall into Clef, yep. Scald. Picks up the KO on the Gyarados. Scald also into the Clef. And the burn into the Clef. So the question is, he does not have Protect on the Aerodactyl. So we're just going to Protect with Clefairy and Scald with Blastoise. And I think that is going to lock things up. Nice. Okay, so now it's Slowbro versus the world. And that's just not doing enough damage. So from here, I think we can just... switch to Lax and start spamming Life Dew, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wow. That was an awesome set. Really, really well played. That game, too, was one of the craziest games I've played in a long time. Okay. Scald into Clef, so Clef's gonna go down. And then we could bring Blastoise back in. And here we just Facade and Fake Out. He protects to get around the Fake Out. I guess we're just going to Scald with the Blastoise. Not much else to really do here. Do just a little bit of damage, but don't let me get the burn. Does his... Yeah, his Life Orb takes him out. Well, Bubble, really, really great games. Especially that game 2 was awesome. I had so much fun with this set. I know you've already qualified for the single elimination bracket, the top cut. So really good luck in cut, and hopefully I will see you there. All right, what a great match. Bubble, thank you for such a good set. If you're new, go ahead and click the circular subscribe button. If you want to look back over the rest of our Kanto Classic journey, there is a playlist on the right.